Hello YouTube, Ledem Zama here, going to do some more commentary for Shogun 2 Total War and the continuation of my 2v2 series with Hayo. So, our opponents are two guys from the Total War Italia clan. This guy over here is my opponent, and Hayo's opponent. I can't pronounce either of their names, so I'm not even going to bother. So I'll give off our builds. I'll start with Hayo's first. Yariash, 3 Yariash unupgraded, a monk with 1 Chevron, pardon me there, a sword attendant, I think he's got 5 Katana Samurai, some pretty nice upgrades there, about 19 attack to about 16 attack, and there's 2 White Guard, which are some extremely good Great Guard, and a Light Cav, and my build is, I think, 4 Naginata attendants, 4 Katana Samurai, 2 monks, and some Yariash, and a Daikyu Samurai, and then a Light Cav, a Monk Cav, and another Light Cav. I think I have 2 Monk Cav and 2 Light Cav. Nope, I just have 2 Light Cav and a Monk Cav. So, our opponents, we can't really see much of this guy's build because he's hiding it, but I'll tell you right now, they've got a ton of cav. 1 Yari Cav, Monk Cav, Katana Cav, Great Guard, and then his other guy's got Fire Cav, Great Guard, and then an insanely powerful Great Guard, 27 attack, 50 charge, 11 melee defense, and 17 morale. That is an insane unit. Oh man, that's powerful. And so they've just got a whole ton of cav and not too much infantry. Let's see, he's got a Katana Samurai, 4 Katana Samurai, and then I think 4 Naginata Samurai, and then 2 Naginata attendants, and his general, which is just a regular general with some melee upgrades, leader general with some melee upgrades. So I'll do this guy's army once I can see it. So we're making sure we're going to capture the shrine. And seeing that Great Guard that he has over there, I want to make sure Hayo has enough cav support. The reason I want to show this battle is because we had some pretty nice teamwork when we fought this battle. I was quite happy with that. Oh, and I have a Matchlock Samurai I did not mention. So I have, okay, now I can give my full build. 2 monks, 4 Katana Samurai, 2 Naginata Samurai, 2 attendants, Naginata attendants, 2 Yariash, a Monk Cav, and 2 Light Cav. One of the Light Cav is over there. And then this Matchlock Samurai. So I've sent my Light Cav to help out with Hayo if he wants to take on that Great Guard, because he will definitely need some more troops. But our more immediate problem is the fact that this guy's got 5 cav units around here, and there are some cav units that are hidden, I think. I think they're hidden somewhere in here. So I'm just gonna sit here and capture the dojo, and we see this guy, he's starting to move to our flank, and so we don't want to get outflanked. So as soon as he starts shifting his army a little bit more, I'm going to put this into play because this is too slow. He's trying to get his cav around, and there's his other cav, his Fire Cav, and his other Great Guard. So he's got 2 great. There's about 4 Great Guard, so they definitely have a cav advantage over us, and that's very bad. And Hayo's going to start twisting his army because he sees this guy trying to get onto his flank. And we got all our cav here hiding up in the forest, and his Great Guard is still here, and I'm not sure what he's planning to do with that right at that moment. Let's see what else is happening here. So he's still sneaking his cav around my flank, and Hayo's just going to continue to reposition himself. So if you can see by the mini-map here, I'll enlarge it, they're trying to encircle us as best they can. So they've got cav around here, cav and infantry around here, and cav, and then troops starting to come up from there. So this guy's got Katana Samurai and Yari Samurai and Naginata Samurai. He's got a Bow Hero, some more Katana Sams, and Naginata Samurai. So he doesn't have quite as good an army as this guy's got, not as quite as experienced. Still a pretty decent army. And here he's got all his two Great Guard and his Fire Cav. So that's a very potent Cav force. And so we retreat the Cav because we don't have any wish to lose our Cav that quickly. And he's still got his Cav in the forest over here. And there's not really much we can do about it because they have so much Cav. So we're just going to end up being forced into a bit of an encirclement, but we're sticking very close to each other so we can support each other. Now, at this point, I was basically telling Hayo that I can easily take on my guy. Like, he doesn't have the troops that I do. It's the Cav that we need to worry about. So I see this Cav starting to come around here, and we're gonna move. I tell him to move some of his Cav over. And I'm going to shortly move my Cav to engage that Cav over there. And Hayo's still repositioning his army because his opponent is still over here. I would have really liked to double team him, but he's too far away for me to get there without getting attacked from behind. So there, I'm starting to send my my Cav. He's only got his Yari Cav and Katana Cav right now, and Monk Cav. So, what he's got, let's see. Okay, here comes Hayo's Cav, his 2 Great Guard, his Light Cav, my 2 Light Cav, and Monk Cav. And he sees that we're going to try and double team his Cav, but I'm going to manage to catch a hold of his Cav here. Now, he's running them in wedge, which I think is a big mistake. This Light Cav could beat this Katana Cav, and look at it's already wavering. It's at 50 men, and it's just wavering against a Light Cav. It could kill that Light Cav if it would get if it didn't get the charge. So I'm still hunting him down with his Cav, and Hayo's going to send back one of his Great Guard because he sees the other Cavs starting to sneak up on us, and he's just got his 2 Monk Cav and a Light Cav. And now this guy's going to bring all his Great Guard and everything, and I'm going to send a Naginata Samurai, and he's going to send back his Great Guard, and his Monk Cav, and his Light Cav. And this guy is making the big mistake of running his Cav away repeatedly. That will weaken his Cav even more than if he just engaged us. So he's constantly getting caught, and then he's just dying. His Great Guard are getting slaughtered. His Light Cav, or all his Cav units are just getting bashed. And this guy isn't sending his Cav to kind of distract Hayo, because if he could gang up on Hayo while Hayo's distracted over here, he would have had a better chance. So right now one of the Light Cav is starting to waver, which is not surprised. One of them just routed, but it's the Great Guard that just hit him now that is going to, I think, turn the tide in our favor. And I just war cried. Or Hayo just war cried them. So that's going to be even greater advantage. And I'm sending a Naginata Samurai. And this Cav is starting to sneak up on Hayo's flank. And at this point we're kind of surprised, like, whoa, we're winning. We're winning this Cav fight. There it's his Yari Cav wavering, his Great Guard is dying, his monks and his other Cav units are really dying because of this Naginata Samurai, which is one of the main points. And here I am absolutely destroying this bow hero, and he was shooting at my matchlock, and which was smart, but now his bow hero is going to die. And this guy just used second wind, and all of this Cav is starting to sneak up on our flank, and here Hayo is now engaging with his opponent. Now his opponent has more troops in him, and seeing this, I'm starting to send over some spears and some swords. And he's got a Yari Ash that could hold the flank for a while. This Cav is also sneaking behind. And over here, we've we've killed off this cav. This cav is now dead. We won that cav fight, and he had a little bit more great guard left. And I just killed that bow hero, and now my guy has to come out and fight. So here I've still got a great guard, and I still have a Naginata Samurai over here, and we're actually starting to pwn his middle. We've broken through, in fact, and I'm still sending a sword over just in case he needs some help. And I still have a Naginata attendant protecting his general for him. And all that cav is now destroyed by our cav. So I think it was a pretty good trade-off. And here we're going to get a side charge off this Great Guard, and that's going to hurt it bad. It's pretty much a losing battle against all this cav. The whole idea of it is basically just to damage it and hold it up so it can't help with the main battle. And he's forgotten all this infantry back there, and I'm sending more troops. I've got some attendants protecting his general. I've got a sword attacking his general. I've got some Naginata Samurai attacking his. And over here, I'm sending a Naginata Samurai over here to try and help out with this cav fight. And that Great Guard is only down 10 men, and the rest are down about 20 men. 20 and 15 men. So that his Great Guard has now been killed. I'm not sure if this replay is bugged or not, but this Naginata Samurai won't be able to catch that cav. And now I'm engaging my opponent on all fronts, and he ends up forgetting this Katana Samurai there the whole time. He just killed one of my attendants. And this front line is going to break apart, because I've just war cried him. And over here I've war cried him as well. He's run into one of my attendants, and I'm quickly sending a Yariash over there to try and protect. And I still have this Naginata Samurai dogging his troops. And he just doesn't have the soldiers that I do, the vets that I do. If he flanked around, he would have had a better chance on his flank. And his general's getting caught up. And I'm shooting with my bow monk at anything I can at his general. And all this cav is hitting me in the back, but his troops are just not doing at all good. He needs to get his general into stand and fight. I've now broken one of his flanks. Hayo has now defeated his opponent with the help of my some of my swords. So that shows really good teamwork. Sending some of your own soldiers to help out, sending cav over to help out with this cav, and just being able to generally help out each other. That's the whole idea of these battles, is to promote teamwork. And when you can fight as a team, that's how you're going to win. And some of the best 2v2ers are the ones that know how to pick a really good army based on the map and have really good teamwork and communication. And here, because the replay is a little bit bugged out, it's going to freeze. And his general was already dead. I had killed it. These units rout. That unit just wasn't around, and Hayo just blew it apart with this monk. And I still have a whole sword unit left, a Naginata attendant, so almost a full Naginata Samurai. It's over. But it was a very good game to our opponents. The morale shrine really helped for me. They had a good idea trying to flank around. We fortunately were able to kill off the cav, which is our biggest danger to us, was all that cav. We managed to nullify a huge horde of it over here, and managed to keep this cav from playing any defining role in the battle. So, very expensive unit not to have gotten much kills and not been able to take make much of an impact in the battle. So, good game to our opponents. I'm really enjoying playing 2v2s with Hayo. It's been lots of fun, and I've got lots of great battles to show from that. We're doing a lot better than we used to, a little bit more teamwork. It's just been lots of fun. So anyway, I will call that the end of this battle. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, well, have a good day. Later, Samus, signing off.